Hello viewers, welcome to .NET Tech channel. Today we'll demonstrate another new video which is ASP.NET Core Web API file upload and download. In this video, here is the project or video step. We'll create new API project using Visual Studio and create upload and download service which will handle upload and download from the API, and add custom services in the program.cs file, and access file directory. We'll create some static method, run and test the project. And entire this project will use .NET SDK 7.0. In our previous lesson we discussed about ASP.NET Web API, JWT authentication and role-based authorization, refresh token, and step-by-step generic code operation using Web API. So we are adding another new video in the Web API tutorials. So currently we will have a 4 tutorials video. Hopefully if you complete this video, you'll learn how Web API project works. So also we'll create 4 different GitHub repository. You can pull all the latest code from the GitHub of 4 different projects. It's 4 different projects. So now I will create a project using Visual Studio. So let's start. Here is my Visual Studio. Yes, creating new project. So I will select Web API project. Basically here is the ASP.NET Core Web API project. Next, so let me define my project name, API.file processing. So where I can save my project, I just taking a test directory path. So the test folder, my new Web API project will be created. So solution name API.file processing, that's fine. Next, so here is the .NET SDK showing 7.00. Let me show you how you can check your .NET SDK version using PowerShell. .NET version, so latest version 8.00. I install preview version. So .NET info. So if you press .NET info, you can check all the .NET SDK version. So 5, 6, 7, 8, all most of the version I have already installed. Anyways, this is the .NET version. So enable OpenAPI support. Using the OpenAPI documentation, we test this project, and HTTPS configuration. Create. Project is creating. So once project creation done, and if we run the project, there is just a simple project with a static API in the program.cs, and the latest update. There is the summary of like static weather forecast API in the program.cs file. I'll remove all the static API from here and clean the program.cs, and we'll clean the program.cs and keep as much as simple. If we build the project, hopefully it will run successfully without any issue. So build is success, and if we run the project, project is running using Swagger documentation. Yes, just we have one static API. If we try this API and execute, we can just get the static information. So API project is working fine. API.file processing v1. Now our next job is create the service, file upload and download service first. Then once we done the file upload and download service, then we will create the API. Add new folder. service. Services. In the service folder, let me add a interface first. Interface, and I manage image. So we'll define two method here as a contract, interface contract, like upload file and download file. Upload file just I from file details, it will take the file details from the user input, and download file have three different, the .NET C# latest version, like earlier 8 or later earlier, you can pass multiple method parameters. So we have passed three different parameter string. So this is the file type, and this is first one is file byte and content type, and second one is file name for extension, so that you can download with the proper name and extension. So we have created a service interface. Now we have to implement this interface. Add new implementation class, manage image.cs. So we have a implementation class, and I manage image. So we have to implement interface method here. So let me just copy my existing project. I will explain first. Upload files. So we have upload file implementation and also the download file implementation. And upload and download. So we have added upload and download. So we have to create a helper file, so that we can get the get file path. So let me create the helper, add folder helper, and I will create a static method here. New class. So let me define the class as a static class common. I'll create three different static method for get the file directory details. So we have three different get current directories. It's written the current directory, and statics get static content directory. So we will create a folder here in the project, uploads/static contents. So let me define create the folder first. Add new folder, uploads, and under the upload we'll add another folder. If it is not available, the system will create automatically, or anyways I'm just creating manually. So we have defined the upload folders. If we go back to helper, so in the I manage image we have two methods. So let me explain the first, upload. So I from file is the file details. It is the user input, taking the file from the user, and here's the file, all the details, file name, extension, so many details. Once I debug the program, then I expand the details so that you can understand. Also by yourself you can, if you go to the definition, then you can get the details, so many information for I from files. And if you get the files, and just putting and getting the file and file info for file extension. So here is the passing the file extension for define the file name, and copy and getting the file stream copy into the iframe file. So finally return the file name. So upload file is pretty simple, and also the download using the file name. So as it is a simple project, if it is the database project, then we can pass the ID, so we don't have any authentication, refresh token and database connection. So there's just simple download and upload. You can use this your real life project. So using file name you can download. So file name, we are get path name. So we already have a static method, and passing the content type read all bytes, and returning read all bytes, content type, and the get file name from the file path. So three different method, three different parameters. So our service is ready. So we need to add this service in the program.cs file. Let me clear this program.cs file first. App.builder, summary, as keep program.cs file, which is the entry of the project, as simple as. So now we'll add service iManage image file. So service has been added. Now we have to create the controller. So we will create file manager controllers. So we don't have any controller in our current project. So let me define the controller folders, controllers, and I will create file manager controller. So our controller will be simple, as much as simple. We just call the service, and using the service we will upload and download files. MVC empty controller and file manager controller. So it will be base controller. Sorry, I need to add the API controller. API controller, empty controller, that's fine. No issue with API controller. Yes, so API controller has been added successfully. The base, extend the base controller. So in this controller, now I create the constructor using ctor and type dep 2 times 1 2. So constructor has been initiated successfully. Now we create iManage services. Pass the iManage service in the constructor. So our service, iManage service, is ready. So who is using this iManage service, we can upload and download file. So our controller looks pretty fresh. Now I just create one post method, which is file upload. So here is our I am calling the service and upload file and passing the iframe file. So result. So pretty simple. And if we go to the definition, go to the definition, go to implementation, so we can check the details here. So we have a controller and we just calling the service and downloading the file. So we'll create another HTTP method, which is download file get HTTP get. So also calling the, so as I discussed earlier, we are passing three different parameters, so bytes, string and string. So file will download. So our controller is ready, but we need to add the controller service in the program.cs. We currently program.cs don't have any controller service. Builder.service.controllers. Also mapped controllers before after running. So our controller is ready. So manage API controller, we have done the manage API controller. Now using this controller we can upload and download file, and we can check the file upload download has been successfully in the static content. Just for test purpose I will copy to static file here so that we can download. Also for upload I will copy some PDF and text file. So our API is ready, and if we build the project, hopefully there will be no issue. Yes, build success. And if we run the project we can check the API, or just one API. One API which have two HTTP post and get. First one is file upload and second one is file download. So upload and download, let me copy the file directory path. Okay, I'm just first I'll upload a file. Try this. So using this choose file. So let me choose the file, and if we copy the path, let's say I'm selecting the PDF file, open. So if we, hopefully it will upload. Okay, response is 200 and success. If we go back to our project and check the upload folder, static content, yes, object oriented programming has been uploaded successfully. Now I will copy two file in this folder, file 1 and file 2. So file 1 and file 2, using the API I will download file 1 or file 2. So download file. So file name is file 1.png. So file 1.png, if we execute, so with that we can download this file. So file API request success 200 and the download file is ready. If we click the download, so image png has been downloaded successfully. Yes, so we have successfully created the project and run the project, and we have created one service which have two methods like upload and download, and using the controller we successfully upload and download the file. So hopefully we are end of this video. So if we summarize this video, we have created project, web API project, .NET SDK 7.0, create service, upload and download, and add service into the program.cs file, create a static method as helper, access file directory, run and test the project. And our previous video, .NET web API JWT authentication, refresh token, and generic code operation using web API. So in this, and we have added another new video which is file upload and download. So if we complete this 4 video, you will learn the basic of web API development using ASP.NET Core. So we already create 3 different project in the GitHub. Today I will create another new project which is ASP.NET Web API file upload and download. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and sorry for some noise issue and other issues. So we are improving. Please, we like to request, please subscribe and share your honest feedback so that we can improve. I will share in the video description part the GitHub project repositories and project details. So I will also share this doc, how you can create this project and how you can perform this project. So before finishing this video, you can run this project from terminal as well. Just right click in the project and go to the open terminal and run project. Is pretty simple. .NET run and .NET build for build. Okay, let me show you. .NET build. Using this build command you can build this project. So this is my tool. So this tool is monitoring the processor, RAM and hard drive uses. Also .NET run. Using this command you can run the project. So project is running and local host 5032, port number is 32, and if we go to the browser and 5032 localhost 5032 only HTTP, not HTTPS. Maybe it has HTTPS 5032. I'm just running the project again. Yes, 5032 localhost. Also, I think $5032. We need to pass port number here. So I got 5032. Also remove the HTTPS. Yes, so I forget to pass swagger/index.html. So using the terminal you can run the project and you can check the file upload and download. So thank you, see you in the next video.